The book Rich Dad Poor Dad does a fantastic job teaching how to think about work and money. This book tries to capture how Robert learned to manage his money and became rich using stories and simple examples spanning from his childhood all the way to his adult years. There is an infinite number of options how to become rich. The story begins with Robert's childhood. His dad is a recognized university professor. His main goal has always been that Robert achieve good results in school and have the opportunity to find a well-paid job. His dad was a typical example of a consumerist lifestyle. The higher his income, the higher his cost of a higher standard of living, what Robert called a rat race. On the other hand, his best friend and classmate Mike's dad is a local entrepreneur surrounded by skilled people who work for him and make him money. He considered his friend's dad to be a rich dad even though he had never achieved the standard of living of his own dad. The thing was, he would use his money to buy assets which generated further wealth. The two statements that have triggered much of my mind. There is a difference between these two statements. I can't afford it, and how can I afford it? The first statement will make your brain stop working, and the later will put your brain to work. The more we exercise our brain, the stronger our brain will be. Another point that I would like to say is that financial management should be taught in schools, not at home. A person can be highly educated, professionally successful, and financially illiterate. Professionals like doctors, accountants, bankers are struggling financially all of their lives. Why? Haven't they got good grades in school and university? They've spent several years in school, but learn nothing about money and investment. Many people love this book for teaching them how they're supposed to think about money. But if we ask them what they've done to reach there, but the people who have read this book haven't done much. Unfortunately, Rich Dad Poor Dad doesn't have many actionable suggestions. I would recommend this book as an excellent way to challenge your thinking about work and money, but only if you combine it with other books that make tactical recommendations for financial issues. In conclusion, this book had made me look at money from a different perspective than I had known before. Everyone who is interested in managing their personal finances should read this book. It should be a part of your path to financial literacy.